Don't forget tonight, 8 Eastern on ABC. Well, we got a little mix-up going on down there. It's nothing new.
Well, Jehu Chesson, who just caught the touchdown pass, is also on kickoff coverage. And he was running down there, and he's the guy that got involved in the little dust-up. I mean, how many times you see a starting wide receiver on kick coverage?
Well, that's some pretty good headbutts in there, actually.
The field is a touchback. The ball be placed.
Malik Hooker and Chesson kind of exchanging face masks there all the way down the field.
He said, I wanted the name Joe Berger to actually be something here in Columbus.
Well, certainly has been that on third down. Jump ball deflected, and what an interception! Malik Hooker with a spectacular interception on the sideline.
Mentioned Malik Hooker's name earlier in the game. And that right there could be a BTN standout play, because this is phenomenal effort. Now, most importantly, you didn't see where he came from. At the height, and then he just tracks the ball. That's a fantastic play. Now, you're seeing the end of it. He started in the middle of the field. That's outstanding.
Just end the voting right now. If there's a better BTN standout play, I don't want to see it. There's no way. Look at that interception.
Yeah, that's the end of it. I want to show you where the middle of it was. He's to the middle of the field, and that's called range. That's what you judge a player on. This kid, I was watching him on tape. He's got some Ed Reed in him. He's always around the football.
If you can really truly believe in yourself and come together as a team, which he preaches, and not just a team but a family, you can go a long way, and that's why he's been so successful.
Malik Hooker with his second interception of the day, and Hooker on the run, weaving up the field, and Hooker down to the 22. That one might have been a little easier than his first, which was a BTN standout play, but certainly just as effective for Ohio State to get the turnover again.
Kevin, he makes it look easier. This is not an easy thing to come from the middle of the field and track that ball and then basically steal it out of his hands. And here's the first half. He makes this look easy. First he skies, and then he has the wherewithal to be able to make the catch. Both of these coming from the middle of the field. I told you he has some Ed Reed in him. I told you that yesterday when we were watching tape. This kid, he's got a feel for the ball. He's always around the football. You can't teach that. You either have it or you don't, and he's got it.
You were asking Ohio State coaches and players yesterday who you were looking forward to seeing, and the coaches were saying, oh, Malik Hooker, anxious to see what he can do.
On the same play, it looks like Philip Montgomery found one he likes.
Now it's play action off of that. Evans pass pulled in. Major hit by Hooker. Lucas able to hold on to the football to the 41-yard line. Evans and a delayed handoff to Brewer. He gets to midfield to get a chunk of it back. That will allow Tulsa to flip the field if the punter Dalton Parks can do. Tulsa takes over after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty by the coach. It's an interception. It's Hooker to the house. Touchdown Buckeyes. Malik Hooker had 2 interceptions last week, including one where he tipped it to himself. Defense.
Malik Hooker, we told you about him in the open. Maybe hasn't played a ton of snaps here in Columbus, but he is the real deal. Tremendous instincts, tremendous athleticism, and he showed it right here. He said, Dane Evans, show me where you're going. I'll hop in front and take it for 6.
Brought to you by Benjamin Moore. Malik Hooker, his 3rd interception of the season.
And Malik Hooker, here he is on the far side of the field. He's going to read the quarterback's eyes and go right to this slant route that's extended. He undercuts it. What great feel for a young player. That's tremendous range, too, to get that far across the field. But it looks familiar because he did it last week. Here he is on the far hash once again. And look at him. Straight line directly to where the quarterback's going to be throwing the football, anticipating the jump, high pointing it, and making a huge play against Bowling Green last week.
Away, a 37-yard gain, 1st and goal at the Ohio State 3.
Mayfield sprints out of the pocket, stops, in trouble, and sacked. Great pressure, Malik Hooker. The safety, Jalen Holmes as well. Jackson in the backfield now lines up in the slot on the far side. Mayfield, quick strike. Westbrook bottled up, and he will not get the first down. Questionable call on that 3rd down and 6. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
On 2nd down, the keep by Laviano trying to get to the edge. He will not get away from Malik Hooker.
He is good. That kid, I'll tell you, for people who don't know about Malik Hooker, this is as good a safety as I have seen in college football. He has terrific instincts, and he knows how to play the game. He's got a great feel. He's a bigger Ed Reed.
State over an improved Indiana team. Lego steps up, and that ball's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Malik Hooker takes a pop and stays on his feet. He's got a convoy. He's got the end zone. Flags down. It's a Buckeye defensive touchdown again. That's the 5th time that the Bucks have scored with a pick-6 return so far this year.
They're on their way back to becoming that again. They're just very, very young in that development.
Peavy has it again. That time they were more ready for him as Malik Hooker, the big hitting safety, knocked him out of bounds for a shorter gain.
And again, now you get the football. Again, this is a successful play. They get outflanked, but there's a great job by Malik Hooker. And if I'm Wisconsin's coaches and I look down and I see a safety that's reacting.
Buckeyes showing some pressure on 2nd and 7. Hornibrook flips it off. It's a screen. They go back to Fumagale, but he has been well covered after halftime. Malik Hooker came up to lower the boom. It'll be 3rd and long.
You're right, Chris. We talked to Hooker on Thursday and asked him, you're a great athlete, but do you like to hit people? He said, I kind of smiled and said, yeah. I said, would you rather hit or make an interception? He's like, I want to come up and hit people. The acceleration, how quick.
Pass far side, and Gesicki slips down after making the catch, and he'll. All right, that's not. McSorley dropped for a loss. Dave, what did you start to say?
Best offensive line in the world. On 2nd and 6, it's Thorson keeping it, and he just doesn't have the speed to outrun Malik Hooker. Like a torpedo at strong safety, man. He gets there fast, and he gets there hard, and he drills the quarterback to bring up 3rd down. 1st and goal from the 3. Thorson keeping it, in trouble. Walloped at the 5 by Malik Hooker. Jalen Holmes in on the stop as well, so they lose 2. It's 2nd and goal from the 5 as we're
in this one game with this great injury. He's played through a ton of ankle pain. It's a recurring problem for him. Armstrong retreats, flips it middle, and the catch is made inside the red zone. Now they say incomplete. Sam Cotton didn't quite hold it long enough for a catch. Malik Hooker influenced that.
The officials are actually going to come together. One official called it a completion, and the umpire's waving it off, saying an incompletion. They're actually going to spot the ball, and for now they're going to give him the completion. Now they're going to move it back. A little disagreement down there between the officials, so it will, in fact, set up 3rd down.
He's just trying to put the
week and then end with Washington State on the road. I'll be very surprised, personally, if Washington runs the table.
SC thumping Oregon today. And they throw it up, and it is intercepted. On the far side, Hooker weaving his way. Malik Hooker following his blocks like a running back. What an effort. Pick 6, number 2 tonight for Ohio State, and number 6 for the season. 6 house calls for this defense after interception. This guy's a tremendous talent.
Watch Denzel Ward right there, the tip. That gave him the opportunity. So it's Hooker that gets the pick. Great job by Ward. Watch this effort right here by Denzel. Look how long Ward is.
Skied.
I mean, he got up in the air, and the presence and the awareness there by Malik Hooker, who takes his back, has such a good feel as a runner in the open field. Great job by Ward.
5'10", 185 pounds. But Hooker now his second interception return for a touchdown on the year.
In their own territory. Rowe, they try to get to the edge, and they won't make it. Excellent penetration by Garyon Conley to block.
Will we have disruption to the playoff rankings? O'Connor to the end zone, and that is intercepted. The two-point conversion fails. Eric Smith corrals the ball.
Well, they tried to get it quickly to Jamal Lyles, number 11. He was open for an instant, but this defense is so fast. Watch number 11. He's open right there, but he's not going to stay open very long. And the ball's intercepted. And Ohio State is going to cover all four of them. Right as he's ready to throw, look at him. They are all dead on this play. And he has nowhere to go with the football. I mean, that is good disciplined defense by the Buckeyes. After giving up the touchdown, no letdown in their concentration.
Quarterback keeps it. Tries to get the edge. Jabril Peppers knocked down for a loss again. It was Hubbard blowing the play up, and it's fourth down.
Chris, you're right. Hooker ends up getting the tackle, but keep in mind Sam Hubbard is 6'5", 265 pounds, out in space against one of the most electric players in the country. Doesn't go for the fake to the inside, keeps his outside shoulder upfield, and gets enough of Peppers to allow Hooker to eventually come in and clean it up. Nice play by Hubbard.
Lined up in his end zone. They fake it to him. Spate gets the throw away. Intercepted. And another pick six for the Ohio State defense. Malik Hooker just walks in.
They bring the two linebackers. Baker's already walked up. McMillan's who ends up getting to the quarterback. But watch the running back in Smith and how unclear he is and what to do here. Ends up getting the pressure. Hooker's right here with his eyes on the quarterback. The ball just goes up in the air. And there's Hooker, who's been doing it all year. It's his third interception for a touchdown, 7th for Ohio State this year. And again, we talked at the beginning, special teams, turnover margin, that's what ultimately is going to decide this game. And the Buckeyes capture a huge break here.
So a risky call by Harbaugh in Michigan backfires. McMillan got there. LeBron and his Cavalier teammates dancing down there in the end zone. This is his first experience in Columbus for this rivalry. It's a bucket list day for LeBron.
The Cavs are always.
Hooker comes running into the backfield, blitzing from his safety position, and grabs Gallman for a loss, Kirk.
Yeah, he timed that up very, very well. Part of their plan is to disguise and hide the blitzes, and it's exactly what Hooker did there.
You get an athlete like that, a running start, look out.
He comes off to the right here, the crowd reacting. The ball did come out. Let's see. I think Gallman is stacked up there, and the ball does come out late.
No fumble.
Who's in motion right here.
Watson rolls, looking downfield for Renfro. Intercepted. Malik Hooker, the All-American safety with his 4th of the season and the 2nd pick of Deshaun tonight.
Boy, the range that Malik Hooker has is as good as any safety in the country. He just sits back and plays center field, reads the eyes of the quarterback, but to see how far he came to make that play, tremendous effort by Hooker, who comes up with his 7th interception on the year.
Hooker, of course, had that pick 6 right in front of LeBron James, who is his all-time sports icon.
That they have beaten from the SEC and the Big Ten and all over the country. That's why they walk into most games and feel that they can compete with anybody. And if you're on Clemson on that roster, is there